I think people want to get an idea of how we're different, and the difference is because we've been able to remould from a better place. So the opposition has been around for hundreds of years, and they developed out of a system of a golf professional being in the pro shop, serving the members, and that he would then employ some younger coaches, and they would help him in that manner. But so much has changed since then, and that role that they're still training them to do is one from shop assistant, membership secretary, competition secretary, coach, and quite a few other roles as well. So I think it's vital to understand that we're training potential people like you to become outstanding at coaching. And when we looked at that, then there's so much out there now that we can use to help. And that's what we've done. I think that to begin with, what the coach did was teach the golf swing. But that's been found to be very impractical almost for scientific reasons, almost biomechanical reasons, learning reasons. So each individual that comes to us is exactly that. They're an individual. They're a very special person, and they have expectations. Now, those expectations might not necessarily to become a great player. They might be not to embarrass themselves, to take up a game that's going to give them a social life. It may be because they want to win. But whatever it is, we need to understand completely what it is they want, why it is they want it, and what it's going to get them when they get it. And to almost show them that, to discover whether it is that's what they truly want, and what the cost will be of getting that, i.e. in time, money, practice, perseverance, dedication. And sometimes what they thought they wanted and what they thought it was going to cost them is disproportional to their expectations, and then they're either going to have to change those expectations or decide on something different. And again, I think that's the next place that we've become extremely proficient. To get there, we need to have tremendous rapport skills and questioning and listening skills. So it's vital that we train to be very, very proficient in that. And certainly an awful lot of our training is NLP based, neuro-linguistic programming. Certainly we do more advanced courses in that subject, which are going to help you to become an elite golf coach. But even at the beginner's level, your communication skills are going to have to be really good if you want to have happy customers, because You know, it's the only thing that we're after. And the customers aren't happy at the moment. Survey after survey suggests that people are left confused by the information, have too much information. They're told different things by different coaches. They go to different coaches with the same problem and get different solutions. And they ask the question, how can that be? So we've addressed those issues within the systems and processes and lesson structure that we're going to train you to be able to do. And it's vital that once we get into that area where we've decided is exactly what they want, and that's possible, as it is with anything, that we can then help them learn. And learning is a very scientific set of processes that need to be adhered to. And it's that is rarely achieved by most golf coaches, or any other coaches for that matter. So we very much need to manage change once we've decided on what that change is. And again, much of what you'll learn on the training with us is how to manage those. To manage those, the most important aspect of that is the relationship that you're creating with the client. So I think it's going to be very hard over a period of time to manage these changes unless we are able to create a long, fruitful relationship with our client. And that kind of, again, flies in the path of, you know, giving somebody a half-hour lesson and then never seeing them again. That's an impossibility within our system. I think that it's highly unlikely that anybody can truly profit from a half-hour lesson, other than being able to take the information and use that effectively. And for the most part, that is a very hard thing to do, even if you're Tiger Woods. To take just information and then process it as an individual without any outside assistance is something that rarely, if ever, happens. And that's why it's very important to know that your role as a golf coach, or again any other coach, is to be there and to have your client's interests at heart, and to be there listening, watching at all times, ready to give feedback that is going to help people achieve what it is they want to achieve. Whether that's through the coach telling the client what to do at every specific step, or the coach enabling the client to do everything themselves through awareness. Both directions can serve the result, and people will respond differently. But at some point, each ends of the spectrum will be used, no matter what type of client you have. Ultimately, we're dedicated to the client succeeding. We aren't selling our time. We're creating the desired outcome for our client, guaranteed. Otherwise, what are we doing? There's enough information on the internet, in books, in videos, for anybody to discover what it is they should be doing. But 99 times out of 100, it's that relationship with the coach that turns that in to practical evaluation on the golf course, and to winning, to pleasure, to enjoyment, whatever it is that brings to the client. So we are different, and that difference gives you the opportunity